Hey you, yes you, see all these wonderful people right here? They are my Patreons. With the support I get from them, I can afford to do my passion as a career and bring you guys weekly videos. Want to join them? For just $1 a month, you can get videos 24 hours before anyone else, and for even higher tiers, you can get Polaroids, letters, and mystery boxes from me to you, and even fursuit parts, not to mention my eternal thanks. So what are you waiting for? Become a Patreon today via the link in the description. Thanks again, enjoy the video. Alright, hello everybody and welcome to this week's video. Today we're going to be doing a how to put on your Skyehighstudios fursuit video. Not only will this be useful for you guys if you want to commission me in the future, but for any current commissioners to see how you wear your suit as of now. This is currently valid as of July 2021. The cat is here and he is going to help. So when you're putting on a full suit, the first thing you must think about is your body. I'm actually going to get back down on the floor in a hot second because this body has lots and lots of zip-on, zip-off parts. And those zip-on, zip-off parts are the feet and the tail. So I'm going to sit back down on the floor because this is going to be easiest down here. Alright, so we're going to start with the tail. So each of these come with a little zip around the base. So we're going to find where the tail goes, which is here. And it's just going to be just like a jacket zip. So you're essentially going to clip these zip in together. So there's the bottom of it there. I'm going to pull this all the way down and then you start zipping it on. So we're going to move our way around the tail. Just take special care not to get your fur caught in your zip. And go all the way to the back. There you go. There's your tail zipped on. Okay, next we're going to do the feet. Now, I don't actually have any left or right tags at the moment, so the way you're going to figure it out is put your hand in there. So each of the feet go into one of the two middle toes. So if it goes into the left toe, it's on your right foot because you want most of the toes to be on the outside so you don't trip over yourself. Okay, so essentially we're going to start zipping on our feet. So same deal, I tend to hold up the ankle like this. We're going to clip it in to the bottom of the foot, push it all the way in, hold the two bits together and just start zipping. You can do this if you prefer when your foot is in the shoe, like when you've already put on the bodysuit, but I prefer to do it beforehand, just gives me a little bit more control over it. And if you're suiting up by yourself, you'll have to do it this way, because there's no way you're going to get this on when you're covered in fur all the way around. And then you're just going to pull the fur over the top of the foot. You can adjust that more when you're in the suit. So there's one foot on, and let's do the other one. And essentially what these zips do is they give you the seamless look and finish of attached feet with the ease of washing. So there is a reason I do recommend doing this before you put on your bodysuit, or if, for example, you've just washed it, I would just, recommend doing it then, but otherwise just leave them attached. Unless you sweat a lot and need to air these out, I just leave them attached. Okay. And that's 2 feet attached. So now, untwist this. Now we've got our two peats and our tail. So now what we're going to do is, what I recommend doing is grabbing the 2 small pieces of padding. So we're basically going to shove these into the cavities that sit behind our legs. I recommend doing this before you put on the bodysuit. It's just going to make your life easier, trust me. So I'll turn around so you guys can see what that is. So you can shove it in there. So fill that one out. There we go. Okay. Now that we've got all our zip-on, zip-off things attached and our padding sitting in our hocks, we're going to put it on like a big old pair of pants. Easy peasy. Now if I want to, I can get in here and I can adjust the padding. So there's 1 foot. Oh. 2 foot. I'm going to pull it up like a big old pair of pants. Big old pair of pants. So now we're going to grab this funky looking piece. We're essentially going to put it around the back of us. So we want them pointing down. Now I tend to put it this way and then fold it over like that. Or you can do it the other way, that's up to you. So we're going to pull our bodysuit up and we're basically going to shove the first 2 bits in here. That's going to fill out our thigh. So we're going to repeat that on the other side. Just pulling up our bodysuit as we go. And then you want to make sure that the back of it is sitting kind of just towards the tail or just above the tail. So it'll sit where your belt loop kind of goes. But because we have a attached tail, we don't need belt loops. So anyway, now that our padding is in, we're gonna put it on. Now, this person's actually slightly shorter than me, which is impressive. For real, it's impressive. So I'm gonna wiggle my way in here. There we go. Ta-da! And now, we're just gonna zip her up. I tend to like to give this a good brush out, but at the moment I'm just showing you guys how to put it on. So as you can see, it's all nice, easy to move in, good. So if you're sitting up by yourself, I recommend putting your head on first. That's just because it's a lot easier to put paws on with the head on than head on with paws on. So, I'm gonna put the head on. It's full of fur because it's a new head. So now we've got our head on, we can now do our paws. Now these are 100% ambidextrous, so it doesn't matter which hand you put them on. So I usually just pull them on like this, and I have my fingers like this. It is up to you which fingers you put together, whichever one's more comfortable. For people do that, people do this, people can do this, but the most comfortable one is generally this. So we're gonna put it on like that, and whilst I still have a hand, I'm gonna pull the arm fur over the wrist fur, pushing the wrist fur as far back into the bodysuit as I can. So there's that one. Now I'm going to get Bolt to come help me with this one. So he's going to pull my fur over the top of the hand on. You know how to do it. And push the wrist fur as far back into the sleeve as you can. Perfect. Alright, and there we go. It's a Phoebe. She is all suited up, and that is how you put on your Skyehighstudios fursuit. When you're taking off your suit, just make sure to air it out after every single use to keep your suit looking and smelling great in the long term. We're going to go outside and take photos of this gal, so yeah, let's go do that. Thank you guys so much for watching this week's video. I hope it gave you an insight into my suits and how I wear them. So I will see you guys next week.